It's time. Please make welcome your host for the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Sean McCullough.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Blue Plate Special. We are live right here in downtown Knoxville and excited. We've got a great show lined up. We've got two acts coming up in the second half of the show. We've got Knoxville's own Trisha, Jean, Brady. But right now, you all give a big welcome to Nini Camps.
Sometimes what you don't say makes all the difference. Sometimes you find your own way without interference. It's not all darkness, it's not all light. You don't have to fix this, just sit with me tonight. With the sound of our breathing, the TV light, I don't wanna fight it, just sit with me tonight. We pray for acceptance, we pray for deliverance. We pray for understanding, like it makes all the difference. It's not all the way left, it's not all right. You don't have to fix this, just sit with me tonight. With the sound of our breathing, the TV light, I don't wanna fight it, just sit with me tonight. Oh, 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 oh. It's not all darkness, it's not all light. You don't have to fix this, just sit with me tonight. With the sound of our breathing, and the TV light, I don't wanna fight it, just sit with me tonight. Oh, 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 Thank you so much. So my name is Nini Camps, and I am here from New York City. Anyone? Great, great, great. I do love getting out here and playing some shows, and I'll be spending some time in Nashville, and I love having been able to walk around this gorgeous town for a little bit this morning. It's fantastic. I am playing songs from a new record, and I know you're all very excited. I can see that. I have been playing with a rock band called Antigone Rising for many years, and this is my first solo album in a really long time. And that song that I opened with is called Sit With Me Tonight. And it sort of sets the tone for the whole record. It's not about the record in general, and I think maybe where I am in my life is not about fixing things. Sometimes things can't be fixed. It's more about being open, sitting with them, being a witness, And that brings me to this next song. I got to put on the right capo. This next song is called Willing Heart. And it's going to be the title track. And a fun little tidbit that we can talk about today is that Emily Saliers of the Indigo Girls is singing backgrounds on it. And if anyone knows the Indigo Girls, you know that their fans, including myself, are cut from a different cloth. They really informed my life as a young LGBTQ kid and gave me a path and a voice before I even had one. So having her on this record and this song is a bit of a coming home for me. So here's Willing Heart. Just tell them I'm about to start a song. Let's go. Just send them a text. Just say I'll be right there. I'm gonna need an anchor, someone to call me home. I'm gonna need somebody to leave the porch light on. And if I ever get lost out there on my own, I'm gonna need an anchor, someone to call me home. If all our dreams are just wishes, if every wish needs a star, all love needs is a willing heart. All love needs is a willing heart. Gonna open up my own wings, the ones you helped me make, the ones that you promised no one could ever take away. 'Cause you made them out of your love. They're the kind that never break. I'm gonna open up my own wings, the ones you helped me make. All our dreams are just wishes. Every wish needs a star. Gonna need an anchor, gonna need wings. I'm gonna need somebody to leave the porch light on. And if I ever get lost out there on my own, I'm gonna need an anchor, someone to call me home. Wishes. Thank you.
That's Nini Camps on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Thanks so much for joining us all the way from New York City.
Thank you.
Making it part of your Tennessee trip here. I know you're going to do some work in Nashville. We can talk about that in just a minute. But let's talk about that song first, because you said it's the title track off of this new album, but it also is a single that you're about to release.
It is. Thank you for reminding me. It is going to be on all your favorite streaming services July 12th.
July 12th,
and I'm really excited about it.
And you played with Antigone Rising for 10 years, and y'all are taking a little hiatus?
Yeah, so it's been more than that. It is. I was 3 months pregnant when I joined the band, which is a really great model.
Great time to do that.
And and my son is 16, so it's been a long,
more than 10 years.
Long time,
but
yes.
This is the first solo record you've done since playing with that band, right?
It is. It is. COVID took the wheels off a lot of things, and I think one of those was the tour bus, we never really quite got back into the flow that we were doing, and I don't know if it was a flow or if it was really like a hamster wheel. So, I think we had to revisit and rethink a whole lot of things, and we've continued doing shows. We're still really tight. We still live in the same town, and we still do a lot of work together. But that sort of break, that emotional and physical break, sort of put me in the mind of songs that I was writing that weren't really songs for the band, and I just thought, well, maybe this is the next step for me.
It's the time to do it. When do you think the whole thing will be ready to come out?
I don't know.
Okay, that's a fair answer.
What we're doing is we're releasing songs every couple of weeks and on the streaming platforms, and then once a handful of those are out, then we'll probably do
the whole thing.
It's kind of like if someone releases a CD in the woods, does anyone hear it?
Right.
So I don't really know.
Well, we were talking before the show a little bit about kind of exactly what you were getting at a second ago, that, there are lots of different ways to be a musician and lots of ways to be creative, and that has something to do with your trip to Nashville. You're headed to Nashville, and you are doing a Writers in the Round at the Bluebird.
Yes.
But you're doing some other things too. So tell folks about that, because it's interesting to hear how people make a living doing music and that kind of thing.
Yes, we use that term "make a living" very loosely in the music business.
Right.
Right. I've been actually very, very fortunate. When I was a baby songwriter, I was asked to write a song for Pokemon. And I was a touring singer-songwriter, and I was young and full of ideas. And I said, of course, I'll write a song for Pokemon. And I started doing some kind of like, you might not be able to hear it, but in the house can. It's like some kind of a bluesy thing, because I thought that was cool. And the producer that I was working with, and we had 8 hours to be completely done. And he said, great, that's great. So what I want you to do is not do any of that. And we need to listen to a handful of songs, and we need to create something that is like this. And it was the first time that I split myself in half, and I said, my artist thing actually has nothing to do with Pokemon, which is in real life the truth. And thinking about creating songs for something outside of myself. And I think all these years later, the trick is how to put myself in those songs in a way that is real and true to whatever the song is that I'm trying to write, for whatever the TV show is or movie or whatever.
Well, and just to give them a little context, at this point, you have a lot of songs
in
TV shows and movies.
Yes, I do.
But not you doing them, typically, at least.
I'm sorry?
It's not you performing them typically.
No,
right,
not always.
Right.
No, actually, usually it's not. Because usually as a producer, because usually the songs need to be written very quickly. And so I'll get put together with a team, myself and another songwriter, or myself and a producer, and it really is whatever the brief calls for. And I skew very country, very non-TV and film in terms of my delivery and my performance. I can sort of act it, but there's the people that I have the that I'm so grateful to be able to work with are often just have it dialed in, and I'll be the writer with them creating it.
Well, what are some of the TV shows or films that people might recognize
Yes,
that you
well,
have
you know,
songs in?
one of the funnest ones I was talking with someone yesterday about is, and it's, I feel like it's timely, the CMT show Nashville, right? So anybody familiar? A couple people.
Yeah.
So that show was amazing because we were able to just be songwriters for that show. Okay. And I had a handful of songs in that series. And that was fun because there we were encouraged to be ourselves as much as possible. There were still through lines and stories we needed to sort of hit. But we were really celebrating the songwriter on that show, and so that was really fun. Oh, but cool. Samsung commercials and things sometimes your consciousness doesn't even track it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. Well, I want to get back to your music,
yes.
but I just thought that was fascinating because
Yeah.
it's something a lot of people don't know very much about. But let's hear some more of your songs.
That would be great. So I'm gonna do actually the first song that was released in this little series, and it's called Salt, Champagne, and Jesus, and it is it's going back to the not trying to fix things. It's a little bit about what the things that we do to survive our day to day and our the challenges that we face, and it's not necessarily, again, it's bearing witness to one another, bearing witness to the things and being okay, accepting the things that we reach for in those times of crisis. Long dark highway, can't drive fast enough. Try to outrun the pain, but the ghosts still come. When I lay me down to sleep. Well, every breath I take digs a little more deep. The walls that I build are caving in on me. Oh, salt, champagne, Jesus, getting me through the night. One heals the wounds that harm me. One fills me up with light. One keeps me from the darkness. I'm lost and paralyzed. Sometimes all you need is a witness. Oh, salt, champagne, Jesus. Thought I knew what was coming. I know how to survive. Well, I stepped into the ring, but my hands were tied. And I've been screaming into the bottom of a well. But all I hear are echoes of my own damn self, ringing almost as loud as the old church bells. Oh, salt, champagne, Jesus, getting me through the night. One heals the wounds that harm me. One fills me up with light. One keeps me from the darkness. I'm lost and paralyzed. Sometimes all you need most is loud as the old church bells. Oh, some champagne, Jesus, get me through the night. One heals the wounds that haunt me, one fills me up with light, one keeps me from the darkness. I'm lost and paralyzed. Sometimes all you need is a witness. Oh, some champagne and Jesus. Thank you so much. So we talked a little bit about songwriting, and my journey in song has been long. And he mentioned that I had a lot of good fortune getting songs in film and TV, and I just feel like, when you're a dinosaur, you get some wins if you hang in there long enough. But this song is it's called Nothing More, and it's really sort of, for me, this whole record is about coming to terms with a lot of things. All I'm thinking is no radio silence, no radio silence. So I'm trying not to have any radio silence. Sorry, that was an internal monologue that I probably should have not shared. I just needed to let you know what was happening in here. Sometimes it's just doo, sometimes it's just a flat line, but today it's about radio silence. So this song is it's about sort of recognizing the things. We were talking about this with Trisha Jean just a little bit ago, recognizing the things that don't serve you anymore. And I think when you reach a certain age, not only do you get hot suddenly in the middle of any activity, those of you that know. You realize the things that don't serve you, and you just don't need to have those anymore. You don't need to have those in your life anymore. This is called Nothing More, and it's a little bit about that. Promises, forget me nots, cardboard boxes full of old wishes. Ain't it funny how the heart plays tricks and he puts on a real good show? But he's no Romeo or golden sun. He's not worried about anyone. And don't you see the writing decorates the whole? To a wall, nothing more should change your mind. Nothing more to love if love don't treat you right. The promises we made became nothing more than chains, nothing more than tears to cry. Nothing more should change your mind. Cracks and willow trees, moonlit canopies and fresh cut grass ought to be a story in a paperback. Well, who's to blame for hopeless love? Wishing wells, ladybugs, shooting stars, prairie dust. But don't you see the writing decorates the hall? Nothing more than tears to Thank you so much. One more.
I ran that interview a little bit long, but let's squeeze one more in because that was my fault.
No. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was going to do my opus. Do we have about 14 and a half minutes?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, great.
No.
All kidding aside, your face turned a little white. I was joking. Yeah.
I've been resisting looking at the clock.
Oh gosh.
It's all good.
All right, thank you. So I'm gonna close with a song. Oh gosh, you know, someone told me once not to apologize for tuning because it was literally my job. But it's hard to resist. Someone did tell me that songwriters spend 90% of their time tuning and 10% of their time playing out of tune. This is a song called That Was the Whiskey. And it's a true story. It's sort of a memoir. If we can get this going here. It's a memoir because some of the facts have been changed to protect the innocent. All right, we're going to go with it. Are you ready? Okay. Smoke on the street, fire in the water. Well, that wasn't me last night. One for the girl, make it a double. That wasn't me last night. That was the whiskey with a little red dress, putting on a show that you won't forget. That was the whiskey. That was the whiskey with the trucker hat, Jägermeister girl on her back. That was the whiskey. Well, that girl might have looked a hell of a lot like me. That was the whiskey. My sister called, neighbors are talking. That wasn't me last night. Broken details, Broncos and brawlers, a new record set last night. That was the whiskey, tearing down the house like a brown-eyed belle from the deep, deep south. That was the whiskey. That was the whiskey, shouting out last call, knowing Sunday morning would save us all. That was the whiskey. Well, that girl might have looked a hell of a lot like me. That was the whiskey. Waitstaff has a picture of some girl singing with the band. Bobby McGee in the key of C, a Johnny Walker in her hand. That was the whiskey. That was the whiskey. That was the whiskey. That was the whiskey, shouting out last call, knowing Sunday morning would save us all. That was Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's Nini Camps on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We're going to take a minute to switch the stage around, but while we do that, I'll tell you that you can keep up with Nini's music at ninicamps.com. She has an email list there as well, and for those of you who are in the audience, there's a QR code for her email list over here by the WDVX sign if anybody wants to come do that after the show. So I have some folks to thank while we're taking a little break here. First of all, thank Nini for being flexible there at the end. Hated to cut you off at 4 songs after coming all the way from Brooklyn and me being so chatty in the interview section. But we're going to get set up for our next act. But while we do that, I want to tell you that the WDVX Blue Plate Special is presented by Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria on Jackson Avenue in Knoxville's Old City, home of the Big Plate on Fridays, and by Modelo Especial and Corona Extra. Coming up this Friday on the Big Plate. How many people have ever been to the Big Plate? Down at Barley's. All right. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can have some pizza while you watch a great performance. Coming up this Friday is the Anders Thompson Trio. We also got our WDVX Summer Nights concert series happening. On July 22nd, we'll have a night saluting women in bluegrass with Bronwyn and East Tennessee's own Naughty Knots. And if you've never seen either of them, yeah, they're both great. Doors at 6, showtime at 7. This is an all ages show, WDVX Summer Nights concert series. You can find out more about all of the live shows that WDVX does on our website at WDVX.com. Of course, we also have a Summer Sessions concert series that's going to be happening at the Museum of Appalachia in Norris, Saturday, September 19th. Gates open at 5 p.m. We've got Sean Camp and Verlin Thompson for that show, with Madeline Talent opening the show. Check out thesummersessions.com for more information about that. But of course, WDVX.com, a great place to go to. Looks like Justin's ready in the control booth there. It looks like our next act is ready.
Ooh, check. One,
So yeah,
check two.
y'all give a big welcome to Trisha Jean Brady.
Howdy, Knoxville. So I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. Anybody? I'm cheating, you know. That's what happens when you're a hometown girl. We're very, very, very happy to be here, especially with Nini over here. It's been a pleasure. And I have Mr. Mike Armstrong with me today. Say hi, Mike.
Hello guys. How is everyone?
They don't always give guitar players, you know, the microphone, but okay, we're gonna roll right into it since Sean likes to talk a lot. Best of the bad, baby. When the rain comes spitting down and you can't find any cover, when the wind gets in your face like an angry, jilted lover, and on a cold winter's day when it chills you to the bone, you'll just keep on walking in time, you'll find your way back home. Let's make the best of a bad situation. Where's your gratitude? Now's the time for some rearranging. Check your attitude. Don't let that half-empty glass you see everywhere turn all of your hopes into despair. Just make the best of a bad situation. It'll be alright. Just make the best of a bad situation. It'll be alright. should somehow find you like a hunter finds his prey. That's the other side of love, and that's a price you must pay. 'Cause you still have your memories of every precious day to last you till forever, that no one can take away. No, no, the best of a bad situation is your gratitude. Now's the time for some rearranging. Check your attitude. Don't let that half-empty glass you see everywhere turn all of your hopes into despair. No, the best of a bad situation, it'll be alright. Just make the best of a bad situation, it'll be alright. And we can weather the darkest of nights, you know this too shall pass. Just make the best of a bad situation, it'll be alright. Just make the best of a bad situation, it'll be alright. Just make the best of a bad situation. Just make the best of a bad situation. Aw, thanks, y'all. So that one's off the new album, which we'll talk about here in a second. And this next one is off of the little EP I put out right after I left the Black Lilies. It's called Wasted Teardrops. Wasted teardrops falling on the floor. I could have wasted so much more. Time will tell. Now that I'm free, wasting teardrops over fading memories. Chilly mornings, oh, the bed is so cold, too much coffee. This ain't no home table for one. Still cooking for two, wasting teardrops, thinking of you. I couldn't hurry with no one to hurry for dishes pile up. All my clothes are on the floor, can't talk to no one. I'm drinking for two, I'm wasting these teardrops, missing you, wasted teardrops, falling on the floor. I could have wasted so much more. Time will tell. Now that I'm free, wasting teardrops, fading memories. I spent my money, I spent my dime, I gave it a heartache, lost some of my mind. Oh, now that you're gone, now that we're through, I'm just wasting teardrops, missing you, wasted teardrops, falling on the floor. I could have wasted so much more. Time will tell. Now that I'm free, wasting teardrops over fading memories. Wasting teardrops over fading memories. Wasting teardrops over fading memories. Thank you so much.
That's Trisha Jean Brady on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. So, I'll try not to talk quite so much, but yeah, looking at your watch. So Trisha, you mentioned that you you played with the Black Lilies, and I'll just say a little bit. You played with them, toured with them for about 7 years.
Almost,
And,
about 8, yeah.
About
8 years, yeah.
Okay, you got to do all kinds of stuff, play on the Grand Ole Opry a bunch of times, play at
Bunch of
Bonnaroo,
times.
lots of cool things.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and now
I'm just
you're,
trying to get back at it. That's
now
all.
you're getting back at it. and you
Chisel
just-
my way back on that Opry stage. You know.
That would be great. So you put out an EP, and then just really recently, you put out a full album.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about that and how that.
Just like Nini was talking about, COVID did. It took the wheels off of everybody's tour buses, and we just kind of had to stop. I put the EP out right before COVID hit, so I was right then ready to go push a new album, and then wah, wah, not happening. So I feel like life was supposed to happen, and I got to live a lot. And I do think as a songwriter, if you don't take time to live, you're not putting good stories into your songs. If all you're doing is partying and drinking and rolling down the road, all you get are partying and drinking and rolling down the road songs. So it's really good to do some life, some living.
Yeah.
And yeah,
there
it took
is
me a
that.
minute. I wrote a bunch of songs. I've written a whole bunch more. And then Mike over here helped me produce that new album at Vibe City, our recording studio over here in North Knoxville. So
All right.
I got to come back to my roots, where I'm from. I didn't go to Nashville to do it. I was like, no, this is really close to where I grew up. It's all these indie musicians I've always loved and admired, and Mike is the best producer partner I could have ever asked for. So it's been amazing. Heck yeah, that's right.
And you sometimes are playing with a full band and playing
Yes.
with a bunch of great Knoxville musicians
Yes,
as well.
I go by Trisha Jean in the in-betweens because I never knew who I'm going to have. And they like that name because they never know who's going to be available. It works out good. Yeah.
All right. Well, very good.
Yep. We're in between gigs. Why not? That's right.
Well, cool. So folks can keep up with you at it's just TrishaJean.com, right?
Yeah, but if you search
just
any
look it
version
up.
of my name,
I
I'm a
know.
Gene. I'm named after an Imogene and a Eugene on both sides. So that's how they were like helping. They were killing it for the grandparents. They loved it.
I see. That's
I was like, oh,
creative.
I'm named after a greasy mechanic. I'm a Gene. Now I like it. It works pretty good, you know.
And you do have some merch with you today up here.
I do.
by
I have the album. I
WDVX
have a bunch of
sign.
T-shirts. Yeah, I have
For
all the.
those of you in the
and I do all my
audience.
own artwork. Let me just say that. If you see artwork up here you like, I do all my own artwork. I have a degree in that as well that I left for all the music world. I got a master's degree in media art, and I taught at UT where Sean teaches. And then I left it all for music, and I have a picture of me dancing on the desk that day. That was when we had done so many Opries that I was like, okay, I might need to make the switch, right? Yeah. You know,
Oh, cool.
it's many chapters to the life I've lived, Sean.
That's right. Yeah,
many,
yeah.
many more to come, I hope.
Well, let's hear some more songs.
Okay. So we'll do another one off the EP, and this one, yeah, we're gonna do "I Have You," and it's the EP that I put out right after the Lilies. And when I started this song, the very first verse is about coming home and seeing my mamaw every time. Just so y'all know, like when it really is about me and my mamaw getting to sit down and us talk. And then it turned into a love song because most of my songs do. I don't know how that works out, but most of them turn into love songs. And then we turn them into rock songs. That's right. That's right. So this one's "I Have You." Tell me your trouble. Hold my hand. Let's sit here laughing and loving while we can. 'Cause time is fleeting and the years fly by. You're the one thing that makes me wanna smile. Oh, you're the one who brings me happiness. My world shines with your caress. Without you, it's all loneliness. But I have you. I have you. Let's find some moonlight, strike up the band. Soon we'll be cheek to cheek, honey, hand in hand. 'Cause you are my sunshine, my only light. Just when everything seems wrong, you put it right. Oh, you're the one who brings me happiness. My world shines with your caress. Without you, it's all loneliness. But I have you. I have you. I have you. Oh, I have you. Oh, I have you. Tell me your troubles, hold my hand. Let's sit here laughing and loving what we can. Okay, we just got cut one. That's okay, though. We knew that was going to happen. We had plenty of songs to cut, trust me. We could have gone on for hours, couldn't we, Nini? We could have gone on for hours. As songwriters, we really just want to play. We just want to sit here and play. And she was talking about all the things we do, and I'm like, we stare at our laps a lot. We stare at our laps a whole lot. Okay, so this next song is going to be the title track from the new album, and it's called First Second Chance. And I think it's about as meaningful of a title as you can possibly get with where I'm at in my life. So hopefully you like it. Here it is, First Second Chance. First second chance I get to win your love again. I'll be doing all the things I should have done back then. I would find a way to make it up to you. I guess I never saw how much I had to lose. If you could just forget, even if you can't forget, I'll come running back to you for a second chance I get. Each night I pray to the brightest star that you still feel my love, though God knows where you are. I know you believe every word I say is true. If you could only hear confessions of this fool, you could just forgive, even if you can't forget. I'll come running back to you for a second chance I get. could just forgive, even if you can't forget, I'll come running back to you for a second chance I get. If you could just forgive, even if you can't forget, I'll come running back to you for a second chance I get. I'll come running back to you for a second chance I get. I'll come running back to you for a second chance I get. Oh, oh, yes.
That's Trisha Jean Brady on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We are going to get one more song from her. But before that, I need to thank you all for coming. Thanks to everybody who's listening and watching out there. And let's have another big hand for our first act, Nini Camps. So I hope y'all will stick around and make these folks feel welcome. You can come visit them right over here. We'll try to move some stuff out of the way by the WDVX sign. And yeah, let's get one more song.
Okay. I was going to try to put something real pretty between these, but I'm going to give you the really hard rocker here. So I write these songs and I take them in and I'm like, Mike, I feel like this song sounds like a bluegrass song. And he'll be like, what? And I'm like, but I kind of also hear it like a NoFX rocker punker song. Can we turn it into a Fleetwood Mac song? We go, yeah, we just always go for whatever. But I was like, I kind of can feel that too in this. So I don't know how you work, Nini, but I like to kind of run it through the ringer and see. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of, if I write a really, really sad song, I try to make it as upbeat as possible too. I'm like, can I make that really upbeat? So this one started out like a little bluegrass song, and I thought it was going to sound like a NoFX punker song, and then it turned into this. Since I was a child, never me, never I'll try to change my ways, that's just me. Nothing was safe, no glass, no place, scratching the floor, holding the door, I break things. Broken bones, broken hearts, broken homes and broken hearts. Everywhere I go, I break things. Broken bones, broken parts, broken homes and broken hearts. Everyone I know, I break things. I'm laying in my wake, every heart that I can take. We have our fun, and when we're done, I walk away. Oh, I'm sure I made you cry, never gave a reason why. And in the end, I'm not your friend. I break things. Broken bones, broken parts, broken homes and broken hearts. Everyone I know, I break things. Broken bones, broken parts, broken homes and broken hearts. Everywhere I go, I break things. I break things. Lost my grace, I tend to fall. Catch myself on a broken heart. There's nothing left, I've played my card. And I break things.
That's Knoxville's own Trisha Jean Brady, live right here in downtown Knoxville. Hope you'll join us next time for more real live music on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. But right now, I'm going to send it back into the studio.